swear to God, I haven't had my headband on for 5 minutes and I feel smarter already.
But he wasn't. Either way, I was taking the boys to something I cherish, something that Parker unfortunately showed me. Sensory deprivation. There's a special pod that submerges you in body temperature water in complete darkness and silence. It's relaxation at its purest form. I, for one, like to go in, just have it all dark and have it no sound, and just lay there with my earplugs in perfectly buoyant water that is body temperature. I could tell Kib lost track of what I was saying. He was looking at the cars, hoping during one of my sentences I'd stumble upon a word he recognized. Unfortunately, there was only one word that triggered anything, and you just feel like a release.
Like a sexual release?
Not a sexual release, you feel like an emotional and mental release. Kib had lost track of the conversation again. I wasn't sure if he'd ever find his way back to what I was saying. We entered the facility and got the tour. The pod manager in the facility asked for our channel name. After watching a few of our videos, he asked for his face to be blurred.
Do people ever get anxiety from being in there?
My tip to recommend to people is whenever that carnival starts kicking on, just kind of let it happen.
It was pretty self-explanatory, the self-deprecation pods. I figured no one would really need to ask any questions.
I have a question for you. What's the rule on number 2s in the tank?
Since you're taller, we'll have you in the chamber.
What's the chamber? I'd like to see.
Chamber.
I've seen Harry Potter, so I'm very excited.
It just wasn't his day.
I like this.
You're gonna have a really nice time.
This is actually made of wood.
All right, bud. We're here to relax. You know for show off.
Total relaxation incoming. I just needed my favorite song to set the mood.
Thank God I have to roll my day. God.
The man with the blurred face told me I have to use calming music at a lower decibel. I was bothering the other pod dwellers. At first I was disappointed, but then I continued to be disappointed. And then I started to wonder.
Do my friends really like me? Do I really like me? I like me. I like me a whole lot. I'm Steven Septic, king of the Arctic tundra.
I was experiencing a panic attack.
I'm either going to have a spiritual experience or just a very calming experience, or I'm going to have a panic attack in the first 30 seconds.
I can hear James. I think he's masturbating. Wait, no. It's me masturbating.
I already went inside fully, and I didn't close it, but I was floating entirely.
Feels like it's been over an hour. Oh man, it's only been like a minute.
Don't touch that dial.
What a strange feeling. To float. I'm thinking about bugs. What if I come back as a bug when I die?
I left the tub early to escape my mind and find my friends. James unfortunately had his door locked because he was in his tub doing weird shit with his dick. So I went to check on Kib.
What's going on? Kib? Come here, kitty. Come here. Oh, fuck. Come here, kitty.
I couldn't go back in the pod and listen to my thoughts, so I went to the meditation area to sit down and read some of the enlightening experiences people have had. Ask, and it shall be given unto you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. Matthew 7:7. James must have written this.
T.
Yes.
Namaste. Ask me about my experience.
How was it?
Wonderful.
You were having a night terror when I saw you in there.
No.
You were actually having a night terror in your pod, and you were projecting that on me.
What's wrong? Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Having a night terror? Oh. Your door was locked. I was trying to get into you.
I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I got into Kib.
So you wanted to interrupt us like you told us not to do to you. Before we came here,
said
you
what
were
I
saying, guys, I'm so excited for this.
It is amazing.
If I'm in there and you guys wake up before me, whatever you do, don't fucking wake me up. I want to
I'll be so fucking pissed. Don't wake me up. I'll be so
Yeah,
fucking
because I've already experienced it. And Steve goes in, lights off.
I ended my journey more anxious than ever, more stressed and more worried about my social surroundings. It was everything I hoped it would be and more, because I decided I will never be able to escape myself, but I shouldn't be trying to escape. I should learn to live with myself. Afterwards, I went to refill my Adderall prescription.
Oh no! That's so funny. Oh fuck! I need a bigger towel. This is disgusting. You guys want some corn? Take a bite, bud.
Totally. I'm gonna.
Take a bite.
You don't have to do.
I'm gonna. What the fuck?
Wow, whole thing.
Good year. Piss.
Is it really? I guess we would know.
That is 100% piss.